what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Lil Durk. Now, Lil Durk has been on the road, man. He's been doing concerts everywhere, man. He had a show in Philly where he sold it out, man. He had a show in, man, all over the place, man. Lil Durk has been doing shows, man. Now, yesterday, he was in Illinois. Now, he was in some place called the I want to say it's like the Tax Slayer Center or something like that. And, man, it looked like another packed show or sold out show, right? Just from the visuals. You know, I don't know the tickets and all that. I don't keep up with the box office or whatnot. But it looked like a successful show, right? Well, there's a video that's circulating right now online that shows Lil Durk and his crew jumping in the crowd. And it looks like they getting into the fisticuffs with somebody who might be the ops, who might be a troll, who might be something, man. But it's wild to say the least. Now, Lil Durk has had issues on the road before, man. He's had different situations that I think he's got like his own promotion company called Smirkchella or something like that, and they keep throwing these events, and they do well. Don't get me wrong, man. It seems like he's really getting to that bag, to be real with you. But this situation seemed like it came out of nowhere, and sometimes things happen. Now, before we get to the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about Lil Durk in this concert fight, man. Now, I say fight, and I should say alleged, man. It's an alleged fight because I doubt Lil Durk actually got out there and was throwing the fisticuffs himself. It's just a little alarming when you see the video and people running around screaming and stuff. It makes it seem bigger than it is when it might not even be an issue. It probably got broke up by security. Now, for those of you who are lost, man, Lil Durk was in Moline, Illinois yesterday, and it's outside of the Chicago area. I mean, it looks like it's pretty far away, maybe like, an hour or so away. And Lil Durk was having a concert. He had him, it was Icewear Vizzo there, and it was, looked like a pretty packed out show at a place called the Tax Slayer Center. Now, Lil Durk was doing his set, and it looked like he was at that point in his set where, you have that kind of breakdown where you're talking to the audience, you're doing that audience engagement. Lil Durk does that a lot, you know what I mean? He gets the audience involved with his show or whatnot. And you had some guys off to the side who were throwing up their hands in a familiar way. And, they were saying some things to Lil Durk's entourage. Now, this caught Lil Durk's attention, and, things went bad from there. So, man, let's look at the clip. Okay, so in that clip, you see Lil Durk is on stage handling his business, right? And you see those guys that are yelling some stuff, and it sounds like they talking some gang stuff to Lil Durk's crew and them. And out of nowhere, Lil Durk catches the attention of those cats, and he starts to head towards them, man. Now, after hearing them yell it a couple more times, it seemed like Lil Durk and his crew were fed up, so they wanted to see what all that talking about, man. And to be perfectly honest, man, if we look at the clip again, and man, let's actually do that, man. Let's look at the clip one more time. Okay, now if you looked in that clip really good, man, that second time, you could tell that nobody really was swinging, man. You saw that the security was on it. He was off in the corner, and he was kind of trying to guide, folks back or get in between everything. So hopefully, man, nothing crazy really came of this, man. Now, Lil Durk took to social media to talk about nothing, man. And basically, that's been Lil Durk's policy through all the tribulations and trials and tribulations that he's had in this rap game. All the crazy stuff that's happened. And Lil Durk barely posts on social media, man, to talk about it. What he did post was this right here, man. Let's look at the last thing Lil Durk posted.
Every week. Show love, bro. Know that.
Got some wood. You got some wood.
So as you see, man, no clues, no nothing, man. Lil Durk is pretty cold with it, man. Now, when he does want to get something out there, he definitely rushes to social media to put it out there. But if there's something that he doesn't want to get out there, he's real good about not doing that. And this goes back to a post that he made on social media like 2 days ago, where he was talking about people talking too much on social media. Now, in this post that's still up on Lil Durk's page, he says this specifically. He says, "Stop letting the internet trick you into telling on yourself. Move in silence." So basically putting it out there to, I guess, his comrades in the rap game, or even cats that he associates with that might still be in Chicago doing whatever they do or whatnot. Stop letting the internet trick you into telling on yourself, because a lot of people have been brought down using the internet, man. A lot of people have been brought down using social media specifically, and a lot of rappers have, gone that same course, man. They've actually been through that same situation where something on social media is being used against them. You can even look at Pooh Shiesty, man. Pooh Shiesty's being, his social media posts are actually being used against him in his federal case, and that's according to all reports and whatnot. Now, Lil Durk seems to be smart, man, and he's trying to keep on top of this rap game. And he's trying to not let things derail him from his mission of staying on top. But, man, heavy is the head that wears the crown. And right now, Lil Durk is feeling the pressure, because you still got people who will go to his concerts and troll or do whatever to get his attention, for that negative street side of things, man. That negative attention, that street side of attention. Now, that concert was filled with probably thousands of people who were there just to see a concert and have a good time. But all it takes is one or two people, man, to derail a whole career, derail success, and have you in a situation that's going to mess the money up. And that's the last thing you want to do, is mess with the money. Now, Lil Durk has been smart, man. He's made smart moves. Jumping in the stands, though, that's not a smart one, man. Hopefully, all that got settled by the security, like I said earlier, and hopefully Lil Durk and his team didn't take any L's, man, because if he did, actually, we would already know about it. We'd already be reporting on it, and people would know about it. Now, those dudes who showed up to the concert, they obviously showed up with some type of malicious intent, man. They wanted to antagonize, and they got Lil Durk's attention. But at this point, Lil Durk is a little too big in the rap game. He's a little too big as an artist to even entertain any of that. He should have just kept on doing the show or whatnot, or maybe even have security get him up out of there. Even though I know that looks kind of soft. Like, people would judge you on that. Like, oh, he got the security to get us out of here. He ain't no real one. But, man, at what point are you just going to focus on getting the money? It seems like Lil Durk is cleaning up his team, and he's made a lot of good moves in the rap game so far, man, to get him to this point. But jumping in the crowd ain't one of them, man. Now, I might just shoot Lil Durk some bail and say that, man, he was just jumping in the crowd just to, check on his friends to make sure they're all right. But what do you guys think about this situation? Do you think that Lil Durk lost his temper and, decided to flash out on these cats or lash out on these cats in the crowd? Or do you feel like, man, he was just trying to get his homeboys back and, all else fails in that situation? Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.